Hey, what's up, guys? This is Ori again. Today we're going to do a complete guide on Kingpin. We're going to talk about items, we're going to talk about powers, and we're also going to talk about abilities, what to get first and what to get last. You're going to see that we have two different builds in this one video because I think one is more optimal for maybe, let's say, ranked if you want to gain more LP in the long term, but there's another one that's pretty fun to play that's been going around in the community lately. So I'm gonna show you two builds and you will pick what you prefer, right? So let's get right into it. I'm going to start with let's go with the more fun one, right? So we take Mana Blade and we take Tech Blade. Yeah, those two. We go into Rampage and this one is Amplifier. For abilities, I'll go later about the order that you gotta get those abilities level, but for now I'm just gonna show what the build does, alright? So you see that we're maxing out our dash. What this allows us to do is to auto and dash. You see my CD just got reset by 2 seconds less, right? So you got a combo that goes like this, and you can kind of you got like 4 ammos in one shot, because the level 3 dash allows your empowered ammo to reset right after a dash. So you can dash, auto dash and reset it, right? So as much as you want to reset your CD, you're going to reset also your ammo. So let me show you one more time, and from behind it's even stronger, right? Because you got the backstab damage. So yeah, here we go. You see, it's completely ridiculous because it's missing health, right? I don't even think I'm landing all those shots. But the thing is that it's not very practical. So I don't recommend building this if you're new with Kingpin. Even I have a hard time with him, right? I got about a week of experience on him, but I still think what I've come up is pretty good. By the way, this is not my build. I gotta give credit to who I've got it from Kinhog, so you know, just respect to that guy and whoever got this first idea. But yeah, so pretty much you spam it and you get your reset of empowerment. After, we're going to talk about the second build. Second build for me is my favorite because it's less stressful. You don't have to be mechanically a god to do it, and you play around with your team way more, right? It's better, I think, in the long term where you don't have chaos as much in the game. So what you build is full tank, and yeah, okay, it's bladed helmet and tech. So you're going to get Helm of Gigantism, and the reason is because of Kingpin passive, which gives you 30 max health every time you get a kill or an assist, right? This is going to stack even more with that Helm of Gigantism and give you more AP, as well as give you a lot of health and movement speed. So we're starting off with that. Now, personally, if I'm playing with my team and I have confidence in them, I'm going to take Soulbound, right? But Vive Infuser is a good alternative because it's very fun to play. You know, you can dash all the way around, regen your health. I mean, I'm full health, right? So this is not a good example. But just know that whatever you feel like, those two can be a good option. But I still recommend Soulbound. So this one, I will still recommend taking your dash, because even if you don't have Amplifier and Rampage, you're just gonna do less damage, but the combo is still possible, right? Because you got that dash level 3. So you can come in. Oh, I kind of messed that up. You can come in. Let me just kill that guy and do it all over again, right? Just less damage, but it still works. So this is the base items that we're going to build around. Now I'm going to talk about powers. Powers depends on the person. I really like Bungee. Bungee on Kingpin for me is incredible to play because it's not gonna work on this guy because he's a bot, right? But the combo goes, you bungee a person into a wall and it will bring him to that wall, which allows you to Q, right? And if you don't have that amplifier build, it's way less stressful to use other abilities and get combos like these, right? So I think that's why also I like to use other things other than the amplifier build. To go with that, there's no exotic items in the shop and practice tool, but I really recommend Invincible Disguise, the one where you're max health and you become invisible. If not, Blinkstone is good. Rewinder is also good. That allows you to double dash in, Q, auto, and rewind if you got too overextended with that. But for what we have here, I still suggest a Stealth Cloak, right? Stealth Cloak, simple. You can just sneak up on enemies, dash, boom, Q, right? Bolt, right? That's pretty much the combo. For other items, let me check with you guys. I like Glider Jet too. Sometimes I'm not the biggest fan, but I know people use it. It just gives you a lot of mobility and can like maybe like help you get a flank and get a Q pretty easily. But take it if you have nothing else, and depends on your playstyle, right? So just keep that in mind. Let's look for another item. GA. It's hard to say with Kingpin. Depends on your team comp, right? But I think that Kingpin could be a holder of GA because he can hook, and if one of my teammates dies, I can hook the Wisp, hit it with my GA, and go back and help my team, right? This is kind of the idea behind my reasoning. If not, nothing crazy with Kingpin other than bungee shot that differentiates with other people, right? Maybe a bit specialist too, because you kind of have a lot of dashes too, and having the level 3 gives you less CD too, so like you're going to be able to move way faster, right? Like boom, we got it again. I don't know, this is a good item overall for every champion also, right? Not especially Kingpin. Yeah, I think I've got, oh yeah, actually Scuba Gear, I almost forgot about that one. Kind of underrated, and people might not think about it because it's a green power, right? So it's probably not good, right? But if you're fighting in what's it called, next to Academy, I forgot it. I have a bad memory, but in places where there's a lot of water, you're going to keep your movement speed and become stealth, right? While in water, move at full speed and become invisible while out of combat, right? Which is pretty good. Everything that has invisibility with Kingpin is not to be underrated. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for the powers. I think I've gone through the best of it. And now we're going to talk about abilities. Okay, for abilities, it depends on your build, right? If you're building this, it's going to be, I mean, whatever you build, it's always your Q first, because this is what's going to allow you to stagger mobs, right, and clear faster. So always your Q level 1. Then you take your dash, no matter what, and then that's when it gets complicated. If you have this build, level 3, you take your hook. But if you have the other one, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your dash level 3 before doing anything else. So you take your Q, then you take your dash into level 3. So you won't have your hook until level 6, because you're going to take your ultimate, and then you're going to take your hook. So it's kind of tricky too, you know. That's why I'm not the biggest fan of the other build. But I'm just letting you know that it exists, and it's also fun to play if you're good. Because if not, you're not gonna have a good time. So yeah, for this one in particular, I would just take Q dash hook, and then we go. Depends on your feeling. I suggest taking dash level 2, but the 5-second cooldown is still very good on that Q. If you're thinking of a lot of early fights at level 4, it might be good to take your Q so you can maybe regenerate it a second time in the same fight, right? Because this is what we are going to like play around. It's not even the hook that is that strong. What you want to do with Kingpin is really try to land that Q. That Q is what's gonna allow you to, let me show you. Alright, the real combo is this. You dash Q R directly. You don't ask questions, you R. And that's what's gonna do a lot of damage. That's why we take the R before the hook also at level 5. So yeah, just keep that in mind. So we take our shift level 2 at level 4. Then level 5, we're going to take our ultimate, normal. And then level 6, we take our dash. So that we have the possibility, I mean, to start doing resets with our empowered autos, you know. So even though we don't have amplifier, you're still gonna get a CD reduction every time you hit an empowered shot on an enemy. So it's still good to have around. You see, even without fire, I'm still dashing a lot, and I'm only using one of them right now. So after level 7, you get your Q, level 2, for the cooldown reduction. And then level 8 you get your R, and then level 9 you get your hook. That's pretty much it. And if you get the level 10 with XP Soul, I would recommend probably the Q, because I don't think the hook is that important. 33% CD on enemy hit. Once you hit one enemy, either the team is going to disengage because they're going to think that this fight is not takeable, or they're going to fully engage and try to commit right away. So that CD reduction on the hook is not very important, I think, because the decision is already going to be made for the rest of the fight. So yeah, that's it for abilities. We've gone through the powers. We've also gone through the items. So we're going to watch a little bit of clips so you can get a more better feeling on how to play him, you know, about positioning, about the, like, just the feeling, right? Let me show you guys. Alright guys, I actually forgot a power that's very strong with KP. It's the Chunker, and let me show you why, okay? It allows you to do more CC on the same target. After you use your Q, you're going to be able to cycle that CC a little bit longer and allow your team to do more damage. Yeah, it's pretty simple. More damage, more CC, and more damage for your team. So that's how it works. I'm losing my mind again. So that's, by the way, she needs to die. Alright, I feel better now. Here we go, guys. Alright, so in this clip we got a bit of everything. We're playing the AP build, and we're going to position ourselves on the right side, hook the Kingpin into Q and R in the backside, which is going to one-shot him. Then the Joel is going to try to get out. I'm going to dash auto, reset my empower shots, which is going to allow me to kill her. Luna tries to pick him up, I dash Q, I try to hook the myth, but he gets third party. We win the team fight, clean ace, and that's how we won it. So in this fight we're playing around the boss. Here we're gonna get engaged on by Oath, which makes us fall back, but I'm gonna predict that he's gonna stop shielding, and I hook kind of through his shield by thinking that he was gonna stop it. But sadly, right afterwards, the enemy ghost is gonna get a kill on our Hudson. So at the same time, our ghost gets caught. Hudson comes back to life. I hook Q R, which makes two of the enemies low life. I'm gonna tree prison to get some space, break the shield of Oath, fall back, take one potion, and here I'm just gonna go back with a nice dash Q into this into the ghost ability, and here we just win the team fight, right? He's 1 HP, Q, and then auto, right? So kind of action pack here. This was a good fight. Okay, so for the final clip, we got two teams that we're gonna be fighting. First is the purple team, and we're just scouting around. I'm invisible with my item right now, with my power, and I see that they're on the shopkeeper, so I just hook. I get the Hudson free kill. There's nothing they can do. There's a Hudson trap too, so they cannot follow, right? Now we see on the map there's the green team below us. So what we're gonna do is also look for the same thing, a hook, and get a nice max range hook on the myth. And here he makes a decision to go in brawl, which was a mistake because we get a second kill. Afterward, there's his team, still the green team, that tries to fight. I don't know why. I missed the hook, but it's fine because I got the bungee. This is a nice bungee into a Q, and we kill him like that. So yeah, that's it for the clips, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please drop a like, a comment, anything to support me, you know, since I'm still beginning in it. I'm still starting it, so yeah, just have a good day, guys.